What's the most devastating moment your parents abandoned you? The family living room flickered with the glow of a television news report, its blare of an economic crisis amplifying my desperation. I, Riley Harper, stood clutching my phone, jobless and homeless after a brutal downturn, pleading for help. My parents, Susan and James, exchanged a cold glance, their voices sharp. "We can't have you here, Riley. It'd look bad for us." Their rejection, prioritizing their polished image. Susan's charity galas, James's corporate board seats over my survival, shattered our bond. I vowed to claw my way out, build a tech career, and prove my worth, my heart pounding but my resolve fierce against their heartless neglect. That moment seared me. The family, Sister Emma, aunts, uncles, sat silent, their nods to my parents' status a quiet betrayal. My P's, "I need you," met silence deafening. Their pride, flaunted in gala photos and boardroom boasts, had fueled this abandonment. I'd survived on odd jobs, my grit dismissed as duty. The living room's warmth turned suffocating, their betrayal a blade. Defiance sparked within me. I'd rise alone, not for their regret, but for my dignity, determined to forge a future where my value was mine to define. Memories of their neglect fueled my fire. At 12, I'd shared an academic certificate, earned through sleepless study, only for Susan to dismiss it. "Don't make a fuss." James shushed my tutoring pleas, prioritizing a charity event's optics. Emma's soft glance faltered under their sway. At 19, my diner paycheck, hard-won for college books, drew James's scorn. "Pocket change. Don't embarrass us." Susan boasted of her gala instead. Those slights, their obsession with appearances, buried my efforts, forging my resolve to stand alone. Their crisis abandonment echoed those wounds, but now it threatened my very survival, a fresh agony I couldn't ignore. In a cramped motel room, I planned my comeback. My notebooks vow, "Rely on yourself." A guiding beacon. I scoured job listings targeting entry-level tech support roles, my ticket to independence. My college friend Laura, who admired my hustle, offered leads. "Meet tomorrow, I've got you." Susan and James escalated, smearing me as unstable to recruiters and former bosses. Fear gripped me. My fledgling career teetered, but their desperation sharpened my focus. I emailed David, a mentor who'd guided my projects. "They're sabotaging my job chances. Need advice." His reply, "I'll write a recommendation." I gathered evidence, code samples, client emails, a stellar performance review, to counter their lies and showcase my reliability. Hope surged when Emma texted, "You're killing it out there. I'll back you." Her promise to publicly affirm my resilience seen through my job struggles was a bombshell, stronger than my portfolio. I saved her message, envisioning a family gathering where her words would dismantle their smear. My plan crystallized. Confront their neglect when they'd beg for help, using Emma's Glenmigger endorsement and my evidence to expose their lies. I wasn't the kid they dismissed. I was Riley Harper, fighter, ready to outshine their neglect where their image thrived. At the gathering, Susan and James begged for financial help. Their investments tanked. I faced them, my folder heavy. "You abandoned me," I said, reading Emma's statement. Riley rebuilt alone despite their absence. I showed my portfolio, David's recommendation, and client emails. Laura added, "Riley's a star," Susan cried. "You're twisting our help." James claimed I exaggerated their neglect, but Emma stood. "They left Riley homeless to save face." A cousin gasped, the family's trust cracking. I said, "You smeared me as unreliable, but I've clawed my way to a career. I'm done being your afterthought." My uncle nodded. "Riley's right." Walked out, Laura beside me, Emma's nod a quiet ally. Weeks later, their clout faded. Gala shunned, board seats lost. I soared in my tech job, my reputation cemented, bonds with Laura and Emma deepening. My apartment hummed with purpose, my career thriving. Their neglect forged my strength. I wasn't the Riley they ignored. I was a victor, my truth my shield. The city lights promised a future of independence, my path carved from their lies' ashes. I'd fought for my dignity, and I'd won. My life now mine. Full story on channel link below.